Hey guys, it's Ice here, welcome back to Let's Play Terraria. I've done so much grinding. I've been grinding for materials, I've been grinding for everything. I'll give you a quick overview of what I've collected so far. I've got 30 gold bars, 15 copper bars, 15 iron bars. I've got my unpleasant white phase blade out. I've got my 5 shark fins. I've got a light shard. I've got a dark shard. I've got rotten chunks, crystal shards, 30 bones, 99 gel, 1 ruby, 22 soul of night, 22 soul of light, and 3 lenses. I've also been mining, or mining, cobalt ore, got a load of that, and I got a load of mithril ore as well, and I've also got 99 adamantite ore now as well. I'm going to see what we can make out of all this stuff I've collected, so if we can get to this menu and scroll somewhere near to the top, we'll get started. Kind of go through where I got all these items from, and what I intend to do with them perhaps as well. So I think I've probably scrolled too far now. There isn't anything too interesting up here that I actually want to make out of this stuff. So going through the copper stuff, through the iron stuff here, through the gold stuff. So here's the first thing that I want to make. It's a gold crown. It gives me the 30 gold bars and the 1 ruby. It gives me a nice gold crown, that does. So here we've got white phase saber. If I use my white phase blade and 50 crystal shards you can mine underground in the hallowed. They kind of reappear on the walls like some sort of plant. We actually get a white phase saber, so that's a kind of a funky new weapon there. It's almost as good as my Savage Knight's Edge. I'm pretty sure if I boosted it up a bit, it would be really good. But the nice thing about this is I think I can just hold down the left mouse button, and it will just attack constantly, and I can kind of like turn around whilst I'm swinging it, so I can just run around with my white phase saber out. So this might be not my new weapon of choice for the near future, or very close. I might stick it on this actual bar up here, so I can switch to it if I need to. Use this one for damage and this one for speed. Anyway, more stuff that I can get. These dark and light shards drop from dark and light mummies in desert areas, in the hallowed, and in the corrupt area, the new corrupt areas. The soul of nights you can gather. If you ask me, it's an extremely rare drop, but it drops off of enemies in underground corrupt areas. And soul of light drops again. It's a very rare drop. If you ask me, I spent ages mining these. Underground hallowed areas. If any monster dies, they have a chance to drop one of these. A very slim chance. And then we'll get the Tao of Pow, which is an amazingly slow but amazingly powerful mace. So I think it's got a huge range on it. So if we try this, let me climb up somewhere just so we can test it out from a bit of height and see how good this thing is. There we go. Got the range on that, and apparently it does a heck of a lot of damage and also causes confusion. So I can hopefully reforge that into something pretty awesome. Hop back down in my little crafting area. So I've now got enough cobalt bars to get myself some leggings. So I'll be selling these meteor leggings later on. So there's my full set of cobalt. Let's put it in the ordinary equip slot. Kind of see the flames there on my molten armor, but I want to see the effects you get off of this. It does glow a little bit, I think, and you get this kind of blur effect as you run around. But since my cobalt armor isn't as good as the molten armor, not quite as good, then I'm still keeping the molten armor in my equipped slot. So let's see what else we can get down here. So, skip back up to the cobalt stuff. I'm going to make the Naginata and the cobalt sword, mainly because I might be needing them later on. When I say might be, I will be needing them later on. So my inventory is kind of getting a bit full right now, so let me just skip down here. Here we've got the mechanical eye, which summons the twins, lenses, copper ore, or copper bars, iron bars, 7 soul of light. So I'll have to be careful what I do with that. Don't want to click it accidentally. The mechanical worm, 6 rotten chunks, which drop from all the kinds of things in the corruption, all the flying things. 5 copper bars, 5 iron bars, and 7 soul of night. So I don't want to be clicking that one accidentally either. And here we've got the mechanical skull. 30 bones, which dropped from many of the enemies in dungeons. 5 copper bars, 5 iron bars, 5 soul of light, 5 Soul of Night. So there's the mechanical skull. So these 3 items here are what we'll be using to summon all kinds of crazy stuff later on. So that's opened up a little bit of space for me now. I've got a couple more slots free. So I'm going to go for the mithril helmet with my mithril bars, my mithril chainmail, and the mithril greaves, which hopefully should give me some pretty good defense. What's that? 16, 12, and 9, which is a lot better than my molten armor. So let's put that on right now, shall we? So there we go. And I think I might have a set of molten armor up there as well, so I'll be selling that set of molten armor too. Obviously I've already crafted myself a mithril drill here. I think the mithril chainsaw was that 85% axe power. Still, this thing 150% axe power. I'm still using this as my axe because it's just powerful. I'll be wanting a mithril sword for later and a mithril halberd for later. So let me just go sell some stuff, clear up some inventory slots. So I've got some molten armor there, and I've got the I forget what kind of armor that's called, the stuff you get from monsters. So I'm going to sell this since I no longer need it. I've got my awesome mithril armor on. I might go away. I want to leave your door then. I was going to try and close that guy's door, but he's not going to let me. So for later I'll also want a mithril sword and a mithril halberd. So those can be in there just kind of sat waiting. So next thing I'm going to do is knock out my Hellforge. And hopefully we can make an adamantite forge with 30 adamantite ore and the Hellforge. So if we throw this in here, and hopefully it'll fit in this little space there. There we go. So now we can craft adamantite bars. And not many of them either. That's 13 bars from my huge stack of adamantite ore, so I've definitely got to go looking for more of that stuff. So here we have the second to best, I do believe, armor in the game. The adamantite helmet, the adamantite mask, and the headgear there. I haven't got enough to craft any of the actual clothing. I've got the adamantite chainsaw, the repeater, the sword, and the glaive. So I'll be collecting most of those things eventually also. I don't think there's too much else I need to do. I've got a shark fin there. I'll need something else for that. What else have I got? I think that's everything I've crafted apart from the gold crown and the gel. So I'm pretty happy with this awesome armor I'm wearing at the moment. But as always, I'm going to put this armor on one of these guys. I think it's going on this guy here, like so. There we go. So that guy's got his leggings. So I haven't got anything in the social equip slot now, and you can see I'm kind of sparkling, which will help for dungeoneering. It'll kind of light up areas a little bit for me, I think. The blue one gives you that blur effect. So I'm just going to quickly head down to the one demon altar on this map I haven't destroyed. I'm going to craft myself the slime crown. Now if you don't know what this does, well, I guess you're about to find out. If I can get outside somewhere. Now I'm not sure about tactics for defeating this boss. So there's a clue, it's a boss. But I'm just going to try and go for it anyway. I didn't make any more weapons or anything, did I, that were really cool. So this godly mithril sword, although it's powerful, it's not like an auto attack or anything. It's a little bit faster, but I'm going to be sticking with that phase blade in that section. And oh, just for your curiosity or whatever, these things are enormous. They're quite slow, but they are enormous. They've got incredible range on them. I think if I just show this off, you'll see the enormous range on these things, which is quite useful. Right, so without further ado, let me just hop up here a little way and do this. So if you saw that message there, the King Slime has awoken. I have no idea where he's going to be awakening from. I'm just guessing he'll be around somewhere. I don't know where he is at all. I don't know whether he's going to be underground. I really don't know whether I've just wasted a gold crown and 99 slimes. There he is. Hello, King Slime. So luckily, since he's spawned down here, he can't actually reach us here. So we're just going to pummel into him. He's taken a lot of damage from the Dow of Pow. Doesn't really stand a chance. You can kind of just about see the king in the centre there. And he's kind of spawning smaller slimes as he dies. And I'm just going to now fall down here. Hope there's no lava. There's my drop, so if we can collect all of these as we're falling. We're falling faster than all of these, which makes no sense. They must have a greater wind resistance, I guess. There we go. Well, that worked. Now I'm going to get the heck out of there before I start getting attacked. What did we get? We got the ninja hood, equipable vanity item. There we go. So I've got a ninja hood on me now. Kind of makes my face dark. I've got a little mask around there. And some stuff on. I've got some other stuff here that I want to actually try on. I've got a mining shirt, which looks silly. I don't think I've got anything for my feet yet, so maybe we'll leave it like that. So I've got like tiny little mithril boots, my mithril shirt, and my ninja hood. Don't think I've got anything else cool drops off of that guy. I think it was pretty much just a load of gel, which I won't be using too much of. Let me just throw these things back in here so I don't lose them. In case I like accidentally throw them somewhere. There we go. That'll do for now. Got a little bit of space in there. So next task for me is, oh, this is my little throne room. I'm going to be putting things in there eventually. And in case you didn't realise that some of these statues can be powered by wires, and they actually do stuff. So for example, these three. This one will spawn piranhas, this one will spawn crabs, and this one spawns jellyfish. So this is like a little glow stick farming area for me right now. I've got a little repeating timer there. Yeah, so what I'm doing next thing to do on my list of stuff to do, sounded awkward, is I need to make a tower up high somewhere. So I want to fight another boss. So I'm going to get my whatever blocks I've got here out and start building a tower, which could take a while because I'm not very good at this, building a tower directly below me stuff, but I'll get there eventually. So basically just heading up here. Do you know what, I've just thought of an easier way to do this. Instead of using this tower, I could use, where is it? Why is it not in my inventory? Right, I'll have to go fetch it. And that fallen star at the same time. So I've got 2 minutes on the clock. I'm going to be racing to get this next thing done. There we go, that's what I want. So let's put those up there. Right, so these are gravity potions. I've drunken one of those so I can control my own gravity somehow, I think. Up or down to reverse gravity, there we go. So I'm going to float all the way up here, near the top of the map, see if we can find one of those floating islands. There's a harpy, shooting stuff. I'm not really sure what kind of level I'm at right now. So it's quite difficult to kind of like control mid-air flight, but I am looking for one of these islands right now. I'm not sure what kind of level they're going to be at. All I do know is these harpies are causing me a lot of trouble right now. Although at least they're not the more powerful versions of themselves or anything like that, so that's a good thing. So maybe I should get, there we go. So this is a hallowed area right here that we're floating above. But I don't see any floating islands or anything around here. Maybe I should keep going to the right, looking for one. Maybe even I should be doing this during the day, I don't know. Ah, here we go, this must be a floating island. There's no way there'd be trees all the way up here. So here we go. Little floating island. More than likely already been in here and gotten all the stuff. But basically I need to grind some feathers for a little bit. And there is something else I'll be looking for up here, but I think I don't know how to describe it really. Whilst I'm up here, I say I'm looking for something, but to be more accurate, I need something else to be looking for me. So if you can understand that, then you'll know what I'm looking for right now. So until the next video, here's hoping I get spotted by something. And obviously the next video will be once I've been spotted, and I'll show... There we go, that is what I was looking for. This is a Wyvern. Pretty tough boss. Especially when you're me and you're not very good at all this kind of stuff. I'm not sure how much health it's got. 40,000 health I think, or 4,000 health. But basically this is a boss that I'll be getting some items off that I want. So we'll just take it down as quick as I can. Obviously this won't be in the next video then. It'll be right now. Just buff myself up a little bit so I can survive this a little bit longer. If at all. Hate these things. Especially whilst I'm being chased by these bloody harpies all over the place. So the Wyvern is quite difficult to dodge. It is dodgeable, but it does help to be in the air and stuff whilst you're trying to do it. It's nearly dead now. I've got 10 seconds till I can get another health potion out. I'm not sure whether that damn thing's healing. So it's not a proper boss or anything, it's just like kind of just like a bigger fight, as it were. But there are drops that it has that you will need to craft certain items, which is what I'm after. So ideally I want it back over this island when it dies, so that if it does drop all its items everywhere, I can pick them up. So it shouldn't be too much longer now. Let's take out this harpy whilst we're waiting. Okay, it's nearly down. I don't know whether there's a better way to do this. There's probably better bullets I could be using in this mini shark right now. I know there's an upgrade to the mini shark which would make it even more powerful as well. But I don't have any of those just yet, so this will have to do for now. And I think you're kidding me. I think its actual drops fell off the top of the screen, which sucks tremendously. So I'll definitely be back in the next video trying to fight another one of those, although that did take a lot of ammo. So I don't know. Till next time, I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.